In this video, we are going to see how to add Hopin registration details to Airtable. So let's say that you are using Hopin as an online conference hosting platform, and every time there is a new registration, so you want the details of this registrant to be added as a new record in your spreadsheet, and here we are taking an example of Airtable. Now, how can this happen? For this, you will have to set up some integration between the two applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. Here, your trigger application would be Hopin and your action application would be Airtable. Now, how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen.
To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two options: sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply sign in. If you are a new user, click on this tab sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. So now, since I already have an account, I'm going to click on sign in. And here we have reached the all applications page. Let's click on access now for Pabbly Connect. And here we have reached the dashboard of the application. Again, on the right hand side, you can see a blue tab, create workflow. Let's click on this. And this dialog box has appeared, which is asking us to name this workflow. Now here my objective is to add Hopin registration details to it. Hopin here is a video teleconferencing online conference hosting platform, and every time a registration has happened on Hopin, automatically what do we want? That the details of that particular user or customer should be added to Airtable, which is a spreadsheet. So now I'm going to click on create. And here as I do that, we have reached another window which has got two extremely important. One is trigger. Another one is action. Triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, and action here is do this. Basically, action is the response of our trigger application. Now, my first trigger application here would be Hopin. Let's click on this. And what would be the trigger event? Now, this is the event that will make my workflow run. So here it is a new registration. Now here we have received a webhook URL which is going to act as a bridge for connecting Pabbly Connect with Hopin so that Pabbly Connect can have access to the information, and later it can connect itself with the other application. So now I'm going to copy this. Once we have done that, what do we have to do? So first we have to log into our Hopin account, and I already have done that. So this is my Hopin account. Once we are here, we have to select the organization, or you can create your new organization. So I already have created these two, and I'm going to select this one. So once we have done that, here we are going to go to applications, then click on discover more on App Store. So once you do that, here I'm going to scroll down and go to webhooks. So here it is. And then we are going to install the app. Now it is asking me for the URL. So this URL that we have just received through Pabbly Connect, I'm going to copy this, go back over here and paste this. Once done, let's click on install. So here we can see that the webhook has been installed successfully. Let's click on go to dashboard. So once the webhook has been set, I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and let's see what it is saying here. Here it is saying that do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So basically we are going to do a test registration. So I'm going to take you to this home icon. And here you can see that I already have created an event. The name is Connect Integration. So you can create your new event by clicking on this tab. Now let me show you this. So this is the application, and here is the link to invite people to register. So I'm going to copy this, open this in a new incognito window, paste this, and here I'm going to click on register. So as I do that, let's fill in the details. Let's say the first name here is new, last name is name. Then we have the email address, which is newname@pabblytudes.com. And then here we have the mobile number. Let's say it is. And now I'm going to click on register. So as we have done that, here we can see we have received the message, thank you for registering. So now I'm going to take you back, And here let's go to Pabbly Connect, and yes, we can see that we have received the API response. This is the user's name, the last name, the first name, email address. Then here we have the name of the organization. Basically we have received all the information. Now with this information, I want to create a record in my spreadsheet Airtable. So the action application now would be Airtable. Let's click on this, and here the action event would be to create a record. Let's click on connect. Again, Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Airtable account. So I'm going to click on add new connection. And to set up this connection, we need this token. So let's go to account section. I have already logged into my Airtable account. And here as I scroll down, you can see the API key. This is our token. Let's copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste this over here. Let's click on save. So once done, as I take you down, here we have to map this information. The base ID, the table ID, the channel, title, etc. Now to understand that, I'm going to take you to my Airtable account. So this is my Airtable account. And here we have got different workspaces, and within these workspaces, we have got different bases. These are the different bases that I already have created. So I have just created this base open details. Let's show you this. So this is the name of the base here, and here we have got just one table with the following column fields: name, email address, organization name, and then we have the created time. So going back to Pabbly Connect, let's look for open details. Here it is. Let's click on this. Since there was only one table, so it has already been captured by the system. Now we have to map the information. How do we map this? So as I click on this, here you can see that it is showing me the previous step, and this is the name. So this is how you map. Why is mapping important? Mapping is important so that whenever my workflow runs, it would be able to capture the new data. If I write this manually, then every time the workflow runs, it will never capture the new data. It will only take the manually written data. That is why mapping is important. Let's map the email address. So here we have the email address. Then we have the name of the organization. So as I take you down, this is the name of the organization. Let's click on save and send test request. So as we do that, here we can see that we have received the API response. So now I'm going to take you to my Airtable account, and yes, here we can see that the information has become a part of our spreadsheet and has been created as a new record, which basically means that this integration process is a success. But we also need to check this in real time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the form that we had filled. I'm going to refresh this, go to register, and here I'm going to add another information. Let's say this time the first name is dummy new. Then the email address here is dummynew123@pabblytudes.com. And now the mobile number. Let's click on register. Here again we have received the message, thank you for registering. So going back to our Airtable, and now I'm going to just refresh this page once. And yes, here we have the information right in front of us, which basically means our integration process is a complete success. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to understand what we have done. So here our trigger application was Hopin, the event was new registration, and our action application was Airtable, the event was create record. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. This is just a one-time setup. As you set up this workflow, now the entire process is going to automate itself. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the description box of this video. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration that you wish to work on, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.